Roblox is filled to the brim with user-made content, some of it good, 99% slop. And with the sheer amount of games, thousands of those being simple variations of each other, with predatory pay-to-win tactics and such, I thought I'd create a new segment on this channel to highlight some personal picks of mine, and hopefully guide players, both new and old, to experiences that might just be what they're looking for. Before I begin though, I'd like to start with a disclaimer. A game I like might not fit your personal taste as a player, so take all of these with a grain of salt and don't be afraid to look for something you might enjoy. I assure you the search is usually worth it. And speaking of salt and other ingredients, here's the first game. In this game, with a 96% score from over 17,000 votes, 2.7 million visits and about 500 active players at any given time, you run a bakery in 1882, and what this game lacks in title inspiration, it makes up for in coziness and charm. Playing this game will make you want to get some ingredients of your own and try your hand at one of the recipes. The most fun way to play this game is with a bunch of other people. If you're lucky enough to get some players who already have a bit of experience, then the game is nothing short of cathartic. And it reminds me of Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares with the way a properly organized group works, one manning the counter while warning the kitchen staff of which products are running out on the shelf. It's fun, it's engaging, and it doesn't have anything Roblox related. Plus, it's overall a great time, regardless of who you choose to play it with. There's no timer, aside from the taxes, which aren't even that big of a deal, so if you prefer a more private and isolated experience, you can feel free to play on your own at your own pace, without the pressure of other players breathing down your neck. Just for the love of God and all below him, holy and or unholy, do not skip the tutorial if it's your first time. It's so common to see players standing around picking hairs out of their noses because they thought they were too smart for tutorials, and then you have to explain everything to them with varying degrees of success. And depending on how you are, you might find it enjoyable, teaching someone slowly and surely until they're confident enough to bake on their own. I just don't have the patience to teach 5 people at the same time. The music's chill though. If you've watched my latest videos, you'll know that I love Dead Planets. You may think it's just another Dead Rails knockoff from the many examples out there, and I wouldn't blame you, because at first I completely expected it to be just that. But the thing about it is that it has got so much polish, an incredible ambience, and game design and mechanics that make the game very exciting to play, while also making it a heart-pounding experience. And I'm not joking about that last part. Play this game alone, at night, with all your lights turned off and, well, actually don't, you'll die. Seriously, don't. I'm not even exaggerating, you might actually get a heart attack playing this. Also, since this game is set in a futuristic sci-fi scenario, there are many classes and items you would not be able to see in Dead Rails, such as the Jetpacker class or the Sparky utility. Plus, instead of a shovel, you get a photon saver with some cool animations. Well, actually every single thing in this game has incredibly good animations that help immerse you into the game. The collector, the saber, the guns, the enemies, even the small detail of the truck's screen turning on once you have fuel and turning off once you don't. And the background tracks are nothing to scoff at either. Even when there are no enemies nearby, you will actively feel in danger because of an ambience that, despite being a simple audio track, feels like it wants to kill you. You add the deserted, dark surface of the moon to the mix, and you've got yourself a truly harrowing experience in all the right ways. So, if you're a sucker for horror that comes from being alone in a strange, unknown, yet truly hostile place, this game is a must-try. Plus, you can have up to 8 players apparently, so if you want to get a big group of friends together and see who dies first and who lasts till the end, this is perfect for that as well. This particular obby game is unique, as it's not too difficult, but that doesn't make it boring. On the contrary, it makes it engaging in an almost hypnotic, relaxing way. Just go down this immense ramp, dodging obstacles on your way while also maintaining a proper speed till you make your way to the end, rinse and repeat. Once you do, you get tech points, which you can use to increase your top speed, acceleration, unlock the AFK area, new tricks. There are plenty of possible track combinations. 1 second you're cruising on top of cassette players, the next you're going down a huge keyboard. You can find yourself skating through an arcade machine or two. It's unique, and there's a lot of fun to explore each and every single one of these segments, while also grabbing as many pickups as possible and boosting at Mach 10. Needless to say, I rock with this. It's so fun, I almost want to make one of those video essays you see all over YouTube where they have gameplay in the background just to have an excuse to play even more of this. In fact, I'll do just that.
The absolute state of the beaver industry is crazy, guys, seriously. Just recently the CEO of Chippy Chips Incorporated made a call-out post against the assistant manager of one of their competitors, accusing them of dipping their nachos after biting them and dipping the bitten part. Now, if you were to ask me my opinion on the matter, I'd have to say I'm on the side of the CEO. I can't stand people who do stuff like licking the food off their fingers before eating, especially with burgers. Like, you might think it's not that big of a deal, but it is absolutely disgusting when you think about it. You're getting saliva on your food before you even put it into your mouth. If you do that kind of stuff, you should be treated as a felon.
So anyway, yeah, go play this game. Load up your favorite skating playlist and enjoy the ride, homeboy. And that would be it for the first video in this new segment. There's a bunch of other experiences I'd love to talk about, but I don't want these videos to be too long, especially in an age where being quick and snappy gets you places. That being said, expect a lot more videos like this. Roblox is a wonderful place despite all its flaws and bad apples, and I want people to enjoy their time with it as much as I do. So hopefully you'll give one of these games a try. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bloxsonal.